Please forgive me for summoning you all. I was hoping I could ask you to deliver a personal correspondence to Cislodia.
Cyslodia, let's go!
A delivery? Isn't that a job for the service corps?
Usually, yes. Truth be told, they aren't too fond of the Corps over there as of late.
Really? The letter is for Bregon of the Silver Swords, right? I can't see him being upset about it.
He isn't the issue. It's the citizens of Cislodia. They're not just wary of Renans, but Dahnans too.
Makes sense. It is Cyslodia after all.
I see. And you've come to us because you think no one would risk interfering with us. Is that it?
Yes. Of course, I don't think such a task would require all of you to carry it out.
What do you want to do? It's possible Nazamiel will come back here.
Judging by that interaction, I don't think we'll see her again. Until she's ready. In which case, it's meaningless to continue searching for her. I think we should stay together so we're not apart when she returns.
But
What Dohalim says makes sense. Besides, we've been trying to find Nazamiel for a while. It would be good for you to focus on other things for a bit.
Yeah. Alright then. We'll make the trip to Cislodia.
Thank you so much. Here is the letter.
so what's this correspondence about?
It's a formal letter between autonomous organizations.
If only we could use Renan communication equipment.
True. There's so many Renan machines we've been unable to use since Lennigus collapsed.
Such a zoom in on that letter. Dude, I'm glad we're going to Cyslodia, and also, like, the fact that they're like, oh, in Cyslodia, it's not a matter of, like, oh, we hate Renans here. It's a matter of, hey, we hate everyone here because of all the stuff Ganabelt caused with the Snake Eyes and all. It's really neat seeing the nuances of, like, how things are going for Menancia, like, way better than everywhere else, because they were already, for, like, 7 years, thanks to Dohalim, on the track to Unity. Meanwhile, Niez is having an awful time of it between Renans and Dahnans because just the worst of the worst are both there. And then over in Cyslodia, apparently, they're like, yeah, we're trying to keep everyone out because we don't trust anyone ever, no matter who. Cyslodia is like, yeah, we have equality. We hate everyone equally. It doesn't matter if you're Dahnan or Renan. We don't trust you, and we don't want you here. I love it.
Oh, Hootle? What? Did Hootle do something?
Oh, no, it's fine. I was just surprised to see him appear out of nowhere. I'm sorry for worrying you.
Shion, do you still have some of your anxieties from when you had your thorns?
Yeah, I guess. Sometimes I still panic when someone approaches me too suddenly. You know what they say about old habits dying hard.
Right. That must be difficult.
But overall, I've gotten pretty used to physical contact with others. It makes me happy more than anything.
The joy of human contact. Hearing that from you of all people makes it sound all the more wonderful.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And also, I think it's easy to forget as you grow older, but just the warmth of another can be really comforting. It's cold in Cyslodia, but when I hug Hootle tight, it warms me right to the soul.
I remember how, whenever I was feeling anxious or when times were hard, my brother would silently rub my back. The warmth of his hand told me that everything was going to be all right. It was reassuring.
Yeah, it's a way of communicating without words, isn't it?
I've still only experienced that a few times, but I think I understand.
Well, for what it's worth, you're always welcome to hug me, or even just lean on me, whenever you want. You too, Rinwell.
Yeah, and the same goes for the two of you with me. You too, Hootle. Look, Shion, Kisara's waiting for us with open arms.
Really? Now? Well, all right then. I guess it'll help me get more comfortable with this sort of thing. Thank you. Both of you.
I wish I had the opportunity to hug Kisara whenever I wanted. Like, that's a dream come true. Chat, you ever see Hootle in a cutscene and just think to yourself, like, man, I wonder how far I could baseball pitch Hootle? He just looks so baseball, right?
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
I'm just saying, he looks really throwable. Adorable, but throwable. Yo, Gordeno. I got some info for you. Let's pop. I didn't know that's what people thought of my cooking. It's okay, Gordeno. They both asserted it was only if they had to nitpick.
Yes!
That's it. I get it now. This must be what's missing in my cooking. Nitpicking?
Oh.
Sounds like you had an epiphany, Gordeno. Yes, but to make that dish, I need the ingredients. And those ingredients are... a sweet and sour lumpy fruit and a blue fish that tastes great raw or cooked. And last but not least, something that neither oinks nor... Okay, repig meat. Yeah, I get it. Your descriptions are always so vague. I have no idea what kind of ingredients those are. It's too early to give up, Alphen. Cooking is not about thinking, it's about feeling. Exactly. And what I felt was necessary for true gastronomy is taste... What I felt was necessary for true gastronomy is taste fusion. Okay. But as you can see, I'm too hungry to get up and move. I can only rely on you guys.
Just great.
Gordeno, you're actually doing fine, aren't you? I love the way Alphen narrows his eyes at Gordeno. Like, he is so done with Gordeno's crap. I love it. Anyway, go find me those ingredients I just told you. If you do that for me, I'll make the dish myself and give you the recipe too. That seems fair. Sweet and sour lumpy fruit? What fruit is sweet and sour? I've already got the repig meat. And then I forgot what the third thing was. Blue fish that tastes great raw or cooked. I guess he wants me to...
be able to cook.
He wants me to fish with Kisara for that? Yeah, like plenty of repig meat. We're good to go on repig meat. I have definitely never thought about pitching Hootle, definitely not once. Methinks thou doth protest too much, but I'll let it slide for now. Let's just keep going towards Cyslodia, and the next time I see a fishing spot, we will attempt to fish for whatever fish Gordeno wants. And then I don't know what fruit is sweet and sour. Lemons are like just sour, right? I don't think lemons are also sweet. I don't eat lemons, so I don't know. Oh, they're just skipping us to Cyslodia. Okay. I thought we might actually go through the area this time. Oh, there's like an entire like cave system between these two, isn't there? So they probably didn't want to have to make us go through that. Cyslodia, Cysloden.
It's as cold as ever here.
The sun may have come back, but this place is still in the mountains.
It will take time for the current amount of snow to melt down to this region's new normal.
Oh yeah, now that they actually get like a day cycle, it should get relatively warmer in Cyslodia. Like Rinwell said, it's still in the mountains, so it's still going to be like a snowy area, but it shouldn't be quite as snowy, and once the amount of snow starts to lessen, then that'll lead to overall less coldness. Makes sense. Yo, that was an insane buff. That was like plus 80 in all stats.
Let me take a look at it.
Very cash money. I wonder if they added a new hot spring scene in the DLC. If they did, it'll end up being over here, but it might be like near the end of the DLC, like how it's at the end of the game in the main game. Time will tell. I like the music in Cysloden a lot. I think it might be my favorite area music. It's definitely one of them. Favorite area music in Arise, specifically, that is. If we start talking about area music in general, then, like, the top 8 slots are taken by Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition's track. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition has so much amazing area music. Bregon, I'm home! Bregon? He's not here. Maybe he's at Revile Tower? Ooh, the spirit robe. Pretty good buff.
Hey, new equipment!
I love equipment that is also new. So I wonder if there are Renans that were just already in Cyslodia in the first place?
Meow.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to the kitty.
That isn't a cat.
Kisara is adorable. I love her. Anyways, what was I saying? I wonder if there are a handful of Renans just already living in Cislodia, but it's Renans that were left over, like that were here from the start. And like those Renans and Dahnans are doing relatively okay coexisting here, but then they just hate anyone new showing up. That's kind of what I expect based on what was being said. Oh no, it just, I think that thing just there said that they keep Renans out. So maybe not. Maybe there are no Renans at the moment. Although the Dahnans are still gonna have a lot of trouble, trusting other Dahnans in this area. Oh yeah, he is just at Revile Tower now. Oh! They made like a little shop area here. That's nice. This is where Zephyr was executed. Sad times. It's also where we got to fight Phantom Zephyr. Good times. Hi, did you need to know about what's going on in the city? Oh, hello, this is interesting. Tell me about the city's reconstruction. Cyslodia's buildings have always been sturdy. Even in the war for liberation, there wasn't much damage. But since Dahnans have been forced to spy on each other, it's still difficult for citizens to work together. We're trying to utilize the central plaza so people can let their guards down by interacting and getting to know each other, but it's much smoother to have people from other countries step in. We have a long way to go. Informant hunting. No matter how many times we ban the lynching of former informants, it's still happening frequently. Lynching? As in, like, they're being killed publicly? What? There are countless people who are willing to pay to seek revenge and those who accept such jobs for the money. We in the Silver Swords would like to protect them, but it's difficult because former informants are hiding as well. I can understand both sides, but you can't build a new future if you keep dwelling on the past. The Snake Eyes. The Snake Eyes have dismantled as an organization, but the story isn't that simple. The remnants of the group have set up a base somewhere and are still active. Seems like they can't accept their defeat. They sure are good at hiding, which is one of the reasons we had to keep Renans out of Cislodia. Okay, so there are no Renans in Cislodia then. There are reports of Lenegus refugees and former informants who fear retaliation joining. We can't let our guards down. About the Silver Swords. Like other organizations, we under Bregon are responsible for post-liberation reconstruction and administration. Our position has changed and the headquarters has moved from its former hiding place to this reacquisitioned manor. Makes sense. Apparently, we've been underground for so long that we're ingrained with the habit of making the best use of what we have. But Bregon doesn't seem to feel comfortable sitting in the Lord's chair. Things don't always work out how they should. Very intriguing. I'm glad I happened to talk to that guy. This is the Silver Sword headquarters. You can also take a tour inside. Oh, how nice. It's still called the Prison Tower. Hello. Bregon is probably up in here, because I think up in here is like Ganabelt's... Yeah, this is where all of the artifacts are, but also Ganabelt's office, whatever it would be called. Mine. A mantid claw, okay. Hey, remember when my armor used to be in there? Good times. Yeah, the office. Literally just called office. Oh, hey, Bregon.
I wasn't expecting you to come deliver a letter. Sorry for the trouble.
We heard they've been very critical of outsiders in Cyslodia of late.
Cyslodia still has almost no Renans, right?
The Renans are definitely all gone, but there's still some lingering uneasiness between the Dahnans here. And I keep hearing rumors about survivors of the Snake Eyes being active.
So, people will always fight, even among their own kind.
All you need for a disagreement is two people. If you want a reason, you can easily find one. Plus, this is Cyslodia. It takes time for deeply ingrained mindsets to change.
Time, huh?
Of course, there are some people trying to actively change things. Some are even inspired by what you all are doing. If you don't mind, I hope you'll have a look around town.
All right, I can do that. Is there anything in the secret room back here? Yeah, I knew it. Hidden chamber. Duality. That is for Dohling? Yes.
Hey, new equipment!
All of the characters' equipment has a unique icon for them, although some of them look similar. Alphins and Kisara's look kind of similar to each other. Dohalim and Rinwell's look a little similar, but I've been playing this game so much in the past like month and a half that I have them memorized now. All right, good stuff, good stuff. Let's just take a little look around Cislodia, see if anyone knows about any sweet and also sour fruits for my boy Gordeno.
Thinking about the state of the city?
Yes, it's complicated, considering that the peace was made possible by driving out the Renans.
The Dahnans here are still working on reconciliation
Sorry to cut you off there.
just amongst each other. We can't afford to be too hasty.
It's awfully quiet for such a large city.
The snow muffles the noise somewhat, but the urge to keep quiet is also a hard habit to break.
Oh yeah, you can't talk much in Cislodia because if you say something that seems sus, you would have gotten reported.
They seem as nervous as ever.
Caution was a matter of life or death when the Renans ruled here. Learning to relax those deeply ingrained survival instincts won't happen overnight.
Fine. Tofu! Up. Where do they want me to go exactly? Oh, right over there, apparently. The Navira Snow Plains? Can I? Oh, we can actually go out to the Navira Snow Plains. And it looks like we can go to Reuter Village and get over to Messiah 224. I wonder, oh, towards Ulzebek? Okay, so we can jump straight between Calaglia. So we're definitely at least going to go to Calaglia. There's no way they have us go to 4 out of 5 realms. If we can get to Calaglia, then I think we'll also end up going to Ganeth Haros at some point during the DLC. Why would they do 4? If they had stopped at Cyslodia and they were like, hey, the DLC takes place in Cyslodia, Eldomenencia, and Mahagsar, I would have been like, a little weird, but okay, I get it. That's just where you want your story to be told. But no way they're like, yeah, you go to all of them except Ganeth Haros for some reason.
Everyone's still avoiding eye contact. It's like nothing's changed.
It'll take more time for them to reach that level of comfort with other people.
Hey, you there. I knew I recognized you.
You're that...
Shh, not so loud.
What's wrong? The days of being monitored are long over.
Oh, come on. You didn't forget I used to be an informant, did you? Revenge and vigilante justice are officially prohibited, but still. Anyway, that's not why I'm here.
What, is something the matter?
Yeah, a pal of mine left town and I haven't heard from him since. It's been 3 whole days.
Why not ask the Silver Swords? They should listen, regardless of your past.
You think I'd be suffering in silence if it were that easy?
Is there more to the story then?
You ask for help, then clam up. Not exactly what I'd call trustworthy.
Please, you're the only ones I can turn to.
Maybe we should help him out.
Law?
So, this guy's really a friend of yours?
Yeah, I'm not lying.
All right, we'll search for him.
I'm on it.
You seem strangely supportive of him, Law.
I mean, sure, he used to be an informant, but he's...
Which way is the Navira Snow Plains? Okay, yeah.
clearly
Clearly try.
to change his ways. I just want to help him with that.
I agree. In times like these, respecting someone's wish to start over seems more important than ever.
The loading screen went too fast, but I think it just said that now the 5 realms are called regions. They don't call them realms anymore because Renans aren't in control, which is interesting and makes sense.
Yes, we can take this?
A gel lying in the snow? Yeah, I think we can take that. I don't think anyone's gonna be like, oh no, my snow orange gel has gone missing.
It must be hard to still be afraid to talk to each other, even after a whole year has passed.
I guess people like us will just have to keep doing our best to help things change.
He's saying the king is calling for him.
Yo!
I think.
I was literally just about to say, wait a second, can we go to the Owl Forest from here? And boy, howdy, it looks like we're gonna. I'm excited. Hey, do you guys have windswept manes, by the way? Asking for a friend?
Not today!
Dohalim, I'm in a bind! Burn. No, you scumbag! Hey, Glacial Pyre, that's the move I always used when I played as her. Done. Thank you for buying me some time to burn them alive. You're done. You're also... Hey, do you mind? I'm busy. Using my cool new Eternal Devastation move.
Maybe you should try being a little more specific. These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Oh, you're done. You're in the Void Flash combo. It's been nice knowing you, but not actually. See you later, sucker. Perfect.
Good to know my training is paying off.
None of those were Windswept mains. If there are wolves in this area, though, I bet they give the Windswept main. Hey, Kisara, I need blue fish that tastes great, raw or cooked. I don't know enough about fish to know
You saw it too, right?
which ones are blue and good no matter which way you eat them. Like, just straight up.
I hope
And I still only have the beginnings popper for some reason.
Hungry
The Armored
bellies are
Sturgeon is
counting on
here.
this.
Would a boss fish work? Oh, triangle and X.
Is this what I think it is?
Is it? I don't know. I have no idea what kind of fish Gordeno wants. I wonder if I get a skit for catching the Armored Sturgeon, but also getting the Armored Sturgeon without the boss lure is not going to be easy.